Happy Merry Christmas. Happy Merry Christmas. Happy Merry Christmas. Okay, guys, Happy Merry Christmas Day. All right, it is 7:30 on the dot. I'm on time for a change, and it is now Christmas Day here in Australia. So, Happy Merry Christmas wherever you are. Now, one thing that I realized this morning is when I say Happy Merry Christmas to you, what are we actually saying there? What we're saying is that we hope that we bring it to you. So I'm going to change those words and I'm going to say Merry Christmas for you. I hope and pray you have a very Merry Christmas for you. Because now we're manifesting. Hello, M Swords. Thank you so much for being here. And A. Alexandra K. I'm talking about this morning. It is Christmas Day already here in Australia. Wish we got snow instead of this heat, but it's not too hot. It's only 23 Celsius here. So it's in the mid 60s here, which is a nice, cool day for Australia. Okay. Now, let me just go there. Okay. When we say to people, Merry Christmas to you, it's like we're, in my opinion, hello, Jenny Wallace, Jenny Valance, thank you so much for being here for Christmas Day. So when we say to people, Merry Christmas to you, it's like we're filling a void. It's like we're giving them something that they haven't already got. But when we say Merry Christmas for you, it means go forth, bring it more, bring it on, and bring it from within. So I'm not going to say Merry Christmas to you. I'm going to say Merry Christmas for you, because that's the energy that I want for today. Peter Ellis, hello, Merry Christmas from down south and Electric Stuff and Games. Good morning, guys. And Vicky Light, you're here too. Thank you so much for letting me know that you're on, guys. Okay, now I want to go into today. Today is the most stressful time of the year. Okay, we all know this, okay? So what do we do today so we don't get affected by the silly season, okay? Hello, Erin. Good morning for being here. All right, now, guys, I'm going to talk today about being in the silly season. Why is it the silly season? Because, in my opinion, we are allowing other things and people to dictate what we do. Okay? Oh, I've got to go to the shops today because I've got to get all this food because I've got so many people coming for lunch. So we're doing things that other people expect. I've got to go and buy all these presents for the kids. Now, my 16-year-old, she was sitting there the other night. She was watching this TV show and an ad came on for the toy section of Big W, which is Walmart in America, right? All the little kids are there and they're all holding their toys. Tashi, who's now 16, she just calmly looks at me and she said, Mum, why do these kids expect presents on Christmas Day? And I looked at her with she comes out with these words of wisdom, right? She's 16. I said, tell me more, darling. And so this is from my 16-year-old daughter. She says, Mum, I don't understand why kids expect to get stuff on Christmas Day. You know, it shows that they're selfish. It shows that they're greedy. And most of all, it shows that they're not thinking about buying presents for other people. Oh, this is from my 16-year-old daughter. How did I breed such an amazing person? I don't know what I do, okay? I don't know what I do. But at the end of the day, now, Joanne Powell, good morning. Hope you're having a great day yourself. So let me just go there. Today I'm going to talk about how to stop the silly season and how to have a great day, okay, for Christmas Day. Now, today is development as usual. Now, I got this email from YouTube and it said, do you want super stickers for your people? And I replied, no, thank you. I will not go into the YouTube partnership, okay, of expecting people to pay like monthly subscriptions and to do super chat stickers. Okay, I am not going to do that to my people. It is whether you want to pay. So therefore I've just put my PayPal link on as a comment, and I've also just now going over and getting my books, because guess what's coming out next week? Spirit Guides and Life Paths Explained is as good as done. The last few days I've been getting into it. It is over 100 pages. Yes! It's got some really cool photos, pictures that I've drawn of spirit guides, and it tells us why they come, what are our life paths about, what are our subcontracts in our life paths. It's a very educational book that's coming out. So if you want to go and look at any of my other books, there's the link to Lulu, and also there's the link to PayPal. Now, remember, it's Christmas Day. I love freebies, okay? So I will be giving away some books in the next hour. Oh, yeah. Okay? I will be giving away some books in the next hour. I will go into it when I give them out, okay? So, firstly, I'm going to do it right now. If you want a free copy of my book, you've got to email me and you've got to say which book you want, okay? Which book do you want? And I'll tell you, I've got my Heaven book. Look how thick it is. I've got my Ghost book with all my real ghost photos, stories, how they talk to us, what things we can and can't say to a ghost. It's an educational piece for anyone who wants to be a ghost investigator, okay? I've got that one. I've also got Psychics Explained. If you want to talk about how to get psychic abilities, how to develop our psychic abilities, how to get rid of psychic abilities if we don't want them again. So I've got all those books. I've got Ghost, Heaven, and Psychics, okay? They're my 3 books. If you want a copy, please email me right now. I'm sending them as replies as a PDF. So you got it in your inbox. There's my inbox. There's my email. Okay. So you got to email me and say, please give me a copy of, okay, Heaven, Ghosts, or Psychics. Spirit Guides is coming out soon, and I'm feeling so generous. I will be giving away copies of that one for free as well. And I'm also going to put on my PayPal link just in case you want to throw me over some donations, okay? Hello, it's Christmas. So let's get into this Christmas tarot for today. First thing I want to do right today first is a little lovey-dovey card out of my, oh, look, I haven't even unpacked them. So now you see how I carry them around. Okay, my little lovey-dovey card for today. I want a card today, please. Thank you so much for letting me know you're here. She just popped in and said, hello. She's never away from me these days. Thank you. Oh, I give you so much respect. Thank you so much. Always give them thanks. Always give them respect, okay? I'd like one card that all the lovely people watching today need to hear today. So here's my lovey-dovey card. Oh, it's upside down. There it is. Okay. So let's get one card that we all need for the next 7 days. Okay, let's just get one of these out first. Now, if you do have a psychic question today, I'm going to say, please email me. Okay. I'm not going to answer any psychic questions today. All right. But I will do it privately. So please email me. And you may get a book attached as a free gift as well. I'm feeling generous today. Okay? All right, because it's Christmas. So let's go into it. What are you doing for other people today? What are you doing for yourself today? What are you doing to create this wonderment of love that flows from within, where you make other people feel special? And at the end of the day, you're making yourself feel special as well. So think about it. If you're sitting there alone and you're thinking, well, nobody wants to see me, I'm not going anywhere, my phone's not going to ring today, you can still go outside and touch the leaf of a tree and say thank you for giving me oxygen. There's always something to be grateful for, right? Yep. So how about you go outside and just hug a tree? Oh, there's my card. There's my card. Okay, let's put these back away. Okay, the card today. Love has courage in the face of adversity. Love has courage in the face of adversity. You know why? Look at where we live right now. Look at where society is. Oh my God. How much do they want us to get offended? How much do they want us to judge everybody else and say, why are you doing that for? They want us to be little wicked witches of the West. Have you noticed? I'm not going to do that. I'm the good witch of the North. You know, I used to, when Tashi was in prep, they had a pool at her school. And they said, we need volunteers to come into the pool and help the kids learn to swim. Without these, I can't see at all. I'm 1 point away from getting a blind dog, and I'm serious, I'm that blind, and I can't swim. Because of my nasal problems, I can't hold my breath underwater. But yeah, I put my hand up and I said, you need volunteers to come and help the kids how to swim? I'm in. Because the kids could not go in unless parents agreed to be the supervisors. 5 kids per supervisor. In a school, in a class of 30 kids, they needed 6 supervisors. So, of course, I put my name up. So there I am one day standing in the pool, and there's this little kid, Jackson. I'll never forget Jackson. He's standing on the side of the pool. He was the worst swimmer on the planet, okay? And he was the biggest, tallest preppy. At 5.5 years old, he looked like he was a 10-year-old. I swear he already came up to nearly my boobies, okay? When all the kids only came up to my tushy, right? So there's Jackson on the side, and he's doing the R2D2 of 1 foot to the other. I'm scared. And I just looked at Jackson and I said, jump, just jump. I've got you, kid. And this kid jumps. He lands on my head. Oh, my God. I'm underwater. My head hit the bottom of the pool, and I freaked out. Oh, my God, I freaked out because I can't swim. I was thinking, there's bubbles going everywhere. And I get back up to the water and I think, oh, thank God I'm okay. Where's Jackson? Holy shivers. I've killed a kid on my first day in the pool. The school's going to hate me so much with the lawsuits. Jackson comes up and he's like, I said, good boy, you jumped on me. Just don't ever do it again. Oh, my God. Jackson. I'm never going to forget Jackson jumping on me in the pool. So love has courage in the face of adversity. You know, we sit here and we think some days, or I do it anyway, I don't know if you do it, but I sit here some days and I think, what would I ever do if I had to jump into the river and save a drowning kid? Or would I put myself into that position where I had to save somebody? Could I jump off a cliff to save a rock climber that's struggling down the cliff face? You know, I look at myself and I think, no way. But then they put us into my worst fear, which is water. Adversity and showing courage. Okay. So, why did I just say that story for? Because, let's get serious. It is when we get tested and we find out whether we're going to stand up at the plate and batter off, or are we going to cower and go back to the locker room and cry? Okay. I'm not saying that going back to the locker room and crying is a bad thing, because we all struggle, right? But if we try our best in any situation that's thrown at us, and we can look at ourselves at the end of the day and say, you know what, I'm proud of you today. Even if you do run off to the locker room and you're hiding in the toilets, because I did that a lot at school. Okay, I went to 9 schools growing up because my dad was Air Force. I was a brat kid. Okay, they call them brats. I was a military brat, and we're brats because we just don't fit in anywhere. Anyway, off that. But at the end of the day, if we can just say to ourselves, I did the best I could today. So it's Christmas Day. Love has the courage to face adversity. How many times this week do we have to see people that we don't want to know? How many times a week this week do you hear, oh, I'm going out with my friends, and then you think, oh, God, that person's there. I don't want to see them. You know, the people that we only ever see at weddings or funerals or Christmas Day? You know those ones? We all have those ones, okay? So today I'm going to teach how to get through this, okay? So my PayPal link is there if you do want to give me a Christmas gift today. My book link is also there if you do want to buy my books today, so then you don't have to go through my website and through my email and say, "Hey, Lynda, please give me this book." If you want to buy my books, they're there. Okay. Okay. M Sword says, this is very appropriate for what I'm going through right now. Universe gave me another chance to be courageous. Thank you. I always say, give me the stories that I need to tell for other people to get a message from. So there you go, M Swords. You've just confirmed that today I've got a message. I don't usually talk about what happens when I was teaching the kids at the preppy. You know, I was sort of like a teacher aide. I'd go in and help them do their spelling and all those. I'd check off all their spelling. They had to do homework. How do you spell cat? So you see a picture of a cat and they had to write CAT next to it. So I don't like talking about all that sort of stuff that I did, but because I just don't need that grandeur in my ego, right? But today, that was a pretty courageous thing I did, getting in that pool, and Jackson hit me in the head and nearly knocked me unconscious into water. That could have been lawsuits everywhere for the primary school. Oh my God. Thank goodness that it didn't happen. Thank goodness Jackson did come up and breathe again. Okay, so where am I getting to today? We all see people that we don't want to see. There's always those people that make us think, get away from me. I can't be near you. Okay. How do we react to that? Okay. Now, there's a big difference between reacting and responding. So I'm going to teach us today on how to respond. Okay. When somebody, now I'm going to go there with my neighbor because I've been talking about him in my last few videos. If you've been watching my channel, my neighbor came across, he's this big ape. He's pretty scary. And he accused me of all this stuff that I didn't do. So I got really scared that day. And I thought, oh my God, what do I do? Yeah, this is a guy who could easily burn down my house or damage my car or really do things to hurt person. Okay. So he's not someone who you just take lightly. So I waited a week and I went over and I saw him. He was in his front yard and I just went up to him and I said, hey, mate, I've got to clear the air. I've got to let you know the truth about what's going on. So after 45 minutes, this guy and me, we're actually at the point of nearly hugging each other. And I came home and the air around me, the energy was peace. There was no when you get upset, there's this static that you feel. You just get it, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? That static that I'd had onto me for a week had gone. It was like that weight lifted off my shoulders because I cleared that air and I realigned that energy between him and me. And I did it in such a respectful way that we're now back to a place where he's not going to come over and hurt me, right? Okay. So, James, thank you so much for being here this morning, darling. Okay. So, getting back to the message today. Love is courageous in the face of adversity. This guy across the road, is it someone, if I met him as a friend, would I be a friend with him? Okay. But it doesn't mean that I don't have to disrespect him in life, right? So let's have a look at all the people this week, friends and family, who we have this obligation. And it's like an expectation where you think, oh, God, I'm going over to my mum's for lunch tomorrow. Oh, God, my brother's there and he's got this wife. You know that cat vomiting meme that's out there? You know what I'm talking about, right? You just think of this person and you think, I'm going to vomit when I ever think of their face. Okay, how do we get through that? Because we don't react to what they've done. We respond in who we are. Are we someone who wants to judge and accuse others for what they do? No, I'm not like that. You know, a relative said to me last Christmas, they said to me, don't be fake, Lynda. Don't run up to me with your arms open and expect me to give you a hug back. Now, who's got the issue in that message? And I'll tell you, it's not me, because I will gladly run up to a person who I really, really, really do not want to see at Christmas, but I will still give them the respect and the love of God to give them a hug and say, I hope that you have a great day. And I hope that your life's going well. And I hope that everything turns out for you. I will say that to every single person, regardless, family, friend, neighbor, worst enemy on the planet. I will never make myself go back into their reaction of who they are. So I thought about what that person said to me last Christmas, and I thought, wow, have they got a problem? They have the problem. Oh my God, they are the ones with the problem. My God. And then it really sunk in. Oh my God, it's not me. They've got the problem. It's not me. I'm happy to go and see them. I'm happy to go and spend time with them. So if they don't want to see me, that's on them. That's their problem. Okay? That's their problem. I don't have to do anything here because they're the only ones that can sort themselves out. At the end of the day, they're the only ones who can get over that grudge, get over that issue, get over that icky, nasty, negative behavior of judging and accusing other people. Wow. And you know what? I feel great. I feel 35 years old today because there's certain people I'm not going to see today. And every person I'm not going to see today, you know what I say? I don't care that you don't want to see me today. Because at the end of the day, I don't have to care because it's your problem. It's not my problem. I feel great. And I know that the people who I see and the lovely people like yourself who's going to watch me today, you guys are part of this enormous spiritual awakening where we stand up for ourselves and say, you know what? I'm going to let you do whatever you want today, but I don't have to get involved with your energy. Okay? We don't have to get involved with other people's energies. So let's just say that you've got somebody and you've got to go and see them today and you're thinking, oh God, get that out of your head because it's your problem, not theirs. As soon as you say, I'm late into live, Merry Christmas, Lynda, Merry Christmas to all of you. Mrs. Q, thank you so much for being here, Mrs. Q. Okay, I'm talking today about how to respond to other people who we don't want to see at Christmas. Okay, because we have this every year. Now, let's go into, someone says, oh, can you come over at 10 o'clock? And you think, well, my kids get up at 8. We've got to do the presents. Why do you got to do the presents? Why do you have to do the presents before you go and have something to see someone else at 10? So get it out of your head because the only issue is yourselves. Okay? Stop trying to control everybody else on Christmas Day. Because it's when we control others that we're actually diminishing who they are. I'm in charge of you. Lay down in front of me, slave. I need to tell you what to do today. That's what we're virtually saying. So stop doing that and just say, hey, what time is a suitable time for me to come over and see you tomorrow? And if it doesn't suit with other things that are going on, you can easily say, oh, well, can we make it an hour later? So there is that negotiation through respect. Okay? If there's someone that you really don't want to see for whatever reasons, get over it. Stop blaming other people for how you feel. Okay? This is how we get mental health. This is how we start getting depressed and anxious at Christmas. And remember, depression is based on the past. How many past Christmases has it not gone the way you wanted and you think this time I want it to go my way? Get rid of your ego because that's your ego saying that you've got to be in control. Anxiety is based on future events. So you're thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow when you go to this place and there's people that you don't want to see. So you go, I can't breathe. because you're now creating it within your mind of what's going to happen, and it hasn't even happened yet. So why are you even thinking about it? Okay? So this is how we start to respond. Don't worry about the people that you don't want to know. Do you really have to even talk to them? I would say, yes, be nice. Give them a smile. Say, thank you so much for being here. It's nice to see you're still alive. Seriously. Okay? But it doesn't mean you have to sit next to them and hold hands and look lovingly into their eyes and say, geez, I'm glad you're here today. Doesn't mean you have to do that. It just means that you have to acknowledge that they are individual people with their own beliefs and their own opinions, and after all, their own free will to do whatever they like. And then you say to yourself, thank God I'm a person who allows other people to do what they like, because I don't judge why they've done their life, because I don't know what their life is. I don't know what contracts they've signed and what life lessons they have to learn. Maybe they have to learn how to not be so conceited, and they're losing that battle really bad. Okay? There's some people I know that are so selfish, and I think, damn, are you here to learn how not to be selfish? And you're failing that test really bad. So you'll be coming back again to do it all again tomorrow. It's not up to me to create that karmic energy of what we go through, right? Okay? Merry Christmas to you too, Susan. Thank you so much for being here. I know that we always struggle with you getting on the right time. So today we're talking about how not to react. Do not repeat the actions and behaviors and the energy of other people. Respond with who you are. And I hope and pray that you're the type of person who's going to shine and go out there and say, I love you, and I love you, and I love you, and oh, I love you. Because at the end of the day, not only is it going to really ping off a lot of people, because then it's their issue, right? But at the end of the day, what you're doing is creating this energy flow of pure white love from the universe. And it doesn't matter if they don't accept it, because it's their free will. They could go, get away from me, I hate you guys. And laugh at it, okay? Laugh at it and say, I am so grateful I'm not the one with the issue. They've got the issue, okay? Oh my God, my glasses broke in half last night. These are scratched up. You know what, Susan? At least you've still got them, right? Be grateful when bad things happen. All right. And I can't explain this enough. That I've got people in my life and they blame everybody when everything else goes wrong. They cannot sit there and be accountable and responsible for their own shit. Okay? Oh my God. So this Christmas, send out love and light to everybody, even those that you put up your little crucifix and you go, get away from me. You're not nice. Don't judge them, okay? Don't judge them. Allow them to be who they are, because we don't know what lessons they're trying to learn. Thank goodness I have these old ones, Susan, and that's exactly the right message for today, okay? Now, the message for today, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. I'm giving away free books, and I'm going to put in my email address again, because I'm sending out email PDFs of my books today. So please ask me if you want ghosts, heaven, or psychics, or any accumulation that you want, because most people will get all three. If you want me to see your spirit guide, because spirit guides explained is nearly out, right? Oh my gosh. If you want me to see your spirit guides, we do have to organize a Zoom. So please don't just send me a photo and say, what's my spirit guide? Okay, because there are some things that I say to you, and I'll tell you some information about your spirit guide. So it has to be one-on-one. So if you do want a spirit guide, it is energy work. So there is a currency that must be paid. Okay. So my PayPal link is up the top, and I'll add it again if you want to organize a spirit guide session with me. Okay. And you get some books for free. Oh, I love it. Okay. If today you do want to go over and buy my books, and you think to yourself, Linda, I'm going to pay you some money today for your books. All right. Here. Oh, gosh. Where am I going today? All right. Here comes my link to buy my books if you want to go and buy them off Lulu. Heaven, 5 Years in Heaven, it is in a paperback. Okay, at some point I'm going to upgrade them all to be paperbacks. Okay, but it is a bit of an issue because I've got to create the back and the front. Okay, so you can see, hello, there's me on the back. Oh, yeah, you want me to? Okay, I've got to read out my quote. All right, there's a quote here. If we truly wish to be angelic and to have an eternity in heaven, we must feel it like electricity flowing through us, right to our very core, and emit it out of us at full force into all those around us. For heaven is not somewhere else. It's right here within us. So if we're angelic and we're trying to be our best version of ourselves, the full potential, and we're trying to make everybody else feel that love of heaven, how can we ever go up to someone today and say, damn, I didn't want to see you? Something to think about, isn't it? Okay? Something to think about, guys. Because love comes out of us, and it does emit to everybody else. I'm going to put up this again if you do want to go read it. Oh, God, look at my photo. Okay, I'll do it like that. Okay, so you can still see me. But at the end of the day, think about what you do for other people. Do you blame them? Do you cut them down and make them less valuable than they are? Or do you pick people up and say, you know what, I'm so proud that you're actually just trying your best? Are you trying your best? Or am I going to blame you for not being there yet? Because at the end of the day, Christmas is the day to be grateful, to be appreciative, to feel special, and to feel loved. This is a day to go out there and spread that feeling of emotion. Feel it within yourself and say, oh, I'm so proud of myself today. And you keep it going and you keep it going. So now it's like a little energizer battery. And you go, oh my God, I'm going to zap into you. And I'm going to touch you. And I'm going to touch you. And I'm going to give you all this electricity of how much I love myself today. Because then you're going to love you. And it's going to go beep, 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 like a little, it's like little, those little power poles connecting all the lines together so they all line up. Oh my God. Oh my God. So today's the day, guys, to get out there and say to yourself, what can I do today where I'm going to test myself? Because love has the courage to face its adversities. Oh my God. So think about that person who you really don't want to see today and say to yourself, why does their actions affect me so much? They're separate to me. The only actions that should affect me are my own. Let them go and let them just do what they want, be who they want, act like they want, say what they want. And at the end of the day, you say, thank God I'm not you. But thank God I've got this enormous amount of love within where you can do whatever the hell you like and I'm not going to get affected by it. Do you know how many people in my family I see today? My daughter is it. And she's not even here yet. I go pick her up in an hour. My parents, my sisters, brother-in-law, nieces, I don't see any of them because none of them want to see me. And you know what? It's okay. And it's okay for me to say at the end of the day, I'm getting the day to day with the one person who does want my time. And how amazing is it that her and I this afternoon, we're going to bake a roast, we're going to make cheesecakes, we're going to do jigsaws, watch Netflix, play her Wii console, whatever the heck she wants. I'm going to create that for her today because I don't have an ego of expecting anyone else or anything else to make my day good because I've already created it. Look at my energy here today. I don't get upset anymore. I used to get affected very big. My family have been doing this forever and a day to me. But at the end of the day, whose problem is it? Not mine. It's their issues to heal. Healing comes when we acknowledge what we've done. So think about right now. Let's just do an example. You know that person that you really don't want to see? Acknowledge them. You say, I don't want to see you today, and call out their name. I'll just make one up. Betty. I've got a friend called Betty. Oh, God. Anyway, but she'll understand this, okay? Betty, I really don't want to see you today. So we identify it. Then you say, why does it affect you? Betty, you've got this behavior and I just cringe. Why do you wear those clothes? Why do you have that job? Why do you do that? Why did you say that about me? So we bring out all those whys, okay? Why did you do that? Why? And then you realize that whys don't, so realize is the third one. So here's some personal development today, guys. And if you like this, please give a donation to me today, okay? Through my PayPal link. I've already put it in there. So you identify the person that's doing it. Then you call them out on what they do. All those whys. Why did you do that? Why? I feel like that insurance guy out of Groundhog Day. Yeah, the insurance guy. He sells life insurance and every day. Do. God, it's Groundhog Day. Bill Murray comes around the corner and there's Phil. Oh my God. Anyway. Okay, that guy, that insurance guy, right? Think about him. You don't really want to see him today, right? I don't want to see you, Phil. No, Phil's the weather guy. That's Bill Murray. So whatever the other guy's name is, the insurance guy, right? That's trying to sell him life insurance every day after every day after every day. I don't want to see him again today, right? So what do? We identify the person. Oh God, I really don't want to see that insurance guy today from Groundhog Day. And then you pull out the behaviors. Well, he's very intimidating. He's doing this to me. He always tries to push his agenda on me and wants me to buy life insurance. So you know what we either do then? We forgive them for who they are. And we say, you know what? I love you because you're showing me who I don't want to be. So I'm just going to allow you to be who you are. And there's always one thought with me with Groundhog Day. He went through this so many times, right? Every day he was reliving the same thing. So why did he keep walking around the same corner to see that insurance guy? Why didn't he think, I'm not going to go that way today. I'm going to go a different route around that block? Why didn't he? Because at the end of the day, he wanted to see that insurance guy so he could heal what that insurance guy meant to him. Because look where they got to at the end of the movie. He bought the life insurance from him. They got on really well. They were giving each other hugs. So you look at that metaphor of that insurance guy. Bill Murray hated him. Phil, you really, really want it. You really want my insurance, right? You got to go. Whatever he says. Oh, my God. I want to go and watch that Groundhog Day today. Tashi loves that movie. I wonder if she'll watch it with me. Anyway, so, oh, my God. What can I say to you all, guys? Today is the day to be grateful for who you are. Today is the day to reach out and grab that courageousness within ourselves. Do something today that you never do. Oh, Imagine that person like that insurance guy off Groundhog Day. Fell. The way he says it. I want to watch it now, okay? It's in my brain. And then Phil walks into that big pile of water. He steps off the gutter and he goes into the big hole of water. He didn't have to do that every day either, did he? No. So let's just have a look at what we do today that we always do over and over and over every Christmas. I always see that person I don't like. So let's see how today we're going to do it differently. Give that person a compliment, even if it's just saying, hey, you're looking good today. Nice to see you. They're going to probably go, what? What? Because they probably didn't want to see you either. Okay. Let's be honest. All right, so I'm going to pull a tarot because, hello, it is tarot. So here's my tarot deck. Hopefully I don't get the same card as last week. Oh, my God. Okay. Please give me one card, darling girl. One card that represents what we all need to hear today. It's Christmas Day, the birth of Jesus. Okay, let's have a card today that represents what we all need for the next week. Okay, so today's a birth. If you think that, you're listening to my words today and you think, wow, Linda's really onto something here, everything that all these other people, I get offended by them, it's all my fault. It is your fault. So have a look within yourself and say to yourself, do you really need to carry all that burden of grudges about what other people have done? Don't worry about what other people have done. Concentrate on what you're doing in your future. Okay? Gosh, just think about what you're doing in your future and what it is that you want to create. All right? Do those other people, are they going to be there and celebrate with you when you do something really amazing? I'll tell you, there's no one in my family who ever do anything to celebrate. I gave one of my sisters, I gave her a copy of my book. She put it back straight down and went, ugh. Did I get offended? No. It's her issue if she doesn't want to read what happened to me. Now, I've just dropped one card. I don't know if you saw that. But then more fell out. So I'm going to take this one that fell out first. Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to take the one that fell out first, right? So let me just put all these guys away, these ones. Here's the card. So remember, love has courage in the face of adversity. So do something today that makes you feel proud of something that you did and you think, wow, I'm so proud I did that. Like that day I went over and spoke to that big gorilla across the road from me. I'm so proud that I went and saw him, sorted it all out. Oh my God. Who would have ever thought I had the strength within me to do that? Oh my God. Okay. So we're going over to the Queen of Pentacles. You're welcome to go look this up on Google. What does the Queen of Pentacles mean in the tarot? And I'm going to read you. In her different guises. Also, this is a girl who changes form. Okay. In her different guises, you would find the Queen of Pentacles is a wealthy woman, pleasant and generous to others. She carries off her role well. Wives of nobility carrying tides are frequently found running large estates and making them pay. Socially poised and correct for their manner, their clothing shows quality but rarely lacks the practicality of its purpose. These women look tirelessly and solidly, running households and businesses equally well. So this is a woman in charge, okay? They can also be found as independent career women, working steadily with their goals in sight up the corporate ladder. Their success is always well-deserved, and they're prepared to go the extra mile in order to achieve their objectives. And unlike the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles will take care of the details, which is why she usually gets further in the long run. Okay, so what does this card mean for me on Christmas Day? This is where we take accountability for ourselves. Who's in charge of you is you. Don't let other people dictate and put on all these expectations. Oh, you've got to be at our place at 6 because the kids have got to be in bed by 8. Don't come before 4 because the kids have got to open their presents. Okay. Let them have that. Let them have that. Don't hold on to a grudge about what other people do today, Christmas Day. Okay? Go with the tide. Go with that flow. And at the end of the day, The only person that you can be accountable for is you. Now, I want to share a story. You know the Shrek movies, right? Shrek, Princess Fiona. Princess Fiona. Who was she in the first movie? She was sitting up in a tower waiting for a man to come and make her life all better. Because that's what a princess is. Princesses are never accountable. They want someone else to always look after them while they sit back in their gowns and their tiaras and jewels, beckoning everybody else to do everything for them because they're not accountable. They're not reliable. And most of all, they're selfish little witches, with a capital B, who want everybody else to look after them. Isn't that Fiona in the first movie? But then look at the second movie. She's now married to Shrek. So now she's been upgraded to the status of queen. And who is a queen? A queen is a person who takes charge of who she is and where she's going in life. The queen is the one who decides what she is going to handle and not. She is the one who's now going to say, you are not responsible for my welfare. Okay? So when we come on and we say to ourselves, I am no longer the princess. I'm no longer that drama queen. I'm not going to be that suck it up princess that creates all this drama. I am now going to be the one in charge of my own reality, and I am not going to allow the chaos that is created by other people around me. That is what this card represents. Taking accountability for ourselves at Christmas, where we say to others, you know what? I respect you, I love you, but there's no way known that you're going to suck strength out of me today because I am a representative of God. And as his servant, I am filled with love, affection, and most of all, I am filled with non-judgmental, non-accusing behaviors where you can do whatever you like, and I'm going to freely allow you to do that under your own free will. Because at the end of the day, I am the queen, and you, dear one, I hope and pray that you strive and heal so you become yours. That's what it's about to be spiritual. That's what it's about to be religious. That's what it means when we love others so unconditional that we still strive, even if they're Adolf Hitler, and we want to crucify him at the cross, still send them love and light as Jesus would. Because ultimately, this person who attacked me so much a year ago, their issue is not with me. Their issue is with God himself. They blame God for everything going on in their lives. I feel sorry for them. I'm an empath. I feel their pain of what they've been through in the last 12 months. But ultimately, it's always our perspective of how we respond to events around us and not reacting with negative emotion. So today, as you go forward, guys, because I'm going to get off here shortly because I've got to go and get my own daughter today. It's Christmas Day. All her presents are on the table. She's going to have a great day. Oh, my gosh. Think about who you are. Think about who you want to be in the next 12 months. Because my next live, I will tell you, next Sunday, let me look at the date. Oh, yeah, next Sunday is the 1st of January. New Year resolutions. Resolutions, or is it revolutions? Because next week, I'm going to tell you all how to be your best version. So on behalf of myself, on behalf of my daughter and my cat, she's on my bed, by the way. I've got to go hug her again, give her those morning yum yum yums, yum 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 yums. I hope that you and your families and your friends all have the best Christmas day today. Please know that I love you all for who you are and who you're striving to be. I cannot stress the importance of how happy, satisfied, grateful I am that you've all been watching me. And I hope that it continues into the next year. Please know that if you do wish, I'm going to just do it again, guys. It's Christmas. If you do want to pay it forward, here comes my PayPal link. Okay. All right. Oh, God. If you do want copies of my books, I'm going to send you the link. But guess what? If you email me, and I'll put here's my email, there's my Lulu link if you do want to go buy any of my books. Okay. If you do want free copies of any of my books today, please email me, Lynda@lindaray.info. Oops, I spelled my own name wrong again. LyndaRay.info. Here I am. So email me, guys, if you do want a copy of my free books. Please let me know which one or ones you want. I've got my Heaven book, so I'm sending out PDF. So don't look at this because it comes in a PDF. It's 369 pages. You get all the pictures in there, guys. All right? You get all the pictures in there because there's pictures all the way through it that I drew. All right, I'm just trying to find one. Oh, well, there's the big three. There's my life review. All right, how we process all our memories and heal what we do to others. Oh, yeah, that's a big one. Okay. If you want any of my books, please email me. If you do want a reading of any point, it is a $50 donation. If you want me to see your own spirit guide, because that book's coming out probably in a week or two, can't wait, because this one is a really good one. It's over 100 pages, and only about 15 of that is all the pictures of the spirit guides that I see. Yes, because I do see spirit guides. I talk with spirit guides, and they tell me why they're with a person. Okay, so if you want a reading so I can see what your spirit guide is, please email me, because we do have to organize a time and date, and also where you are with time zones, etc., because I talk to people all over the planet. So on behalf of myself, Mary, and my daughter, I love yous all, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I cannot tell you how valuable, important, cherished, and treasured you all are. I value your input into my channel so much. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. To everyone commenting Merry Christmas to each other, I've been watching down the stream of comments. Please know that we do share this out today. Go out and tell everybody I love you. Merry Christmas for you. Remember at the beginning I was saying the difference between Merry Christmas to you and Merry Christmas for you. Feel that energy today, because today is our day to remember that we are our own temple of our own spirituality. What we create within our own thoughts, we have the capacity to create into our reality. So today, do you want to be a grudge-filled person holding on to all those issues that only you are responsible for? Let it all go and acknowledge that everybody is valuable in their own effort. And remember to be courageous today, guys. Okay? Love has courage in the face of adversity. So as you do go into those situations today and you don't want to see somebody, let them know that you love them regardless of what they've done, because ultimately their issue is on them. Okay? Love yous all. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you all soon. I will be here next Sunday. Okay? If you think that this message has helped anyone today, send over this link to them. If you've got that nasty relative and you think, God, why do they judge so much? Let them hear my voice. So that it's not coming from you. Sometimes we're courageous by letting somebody else do the work on our behalf, and I'm happy to sign up for that. Okay. So, guys, I'm going to end this now. You guys have a great day. Talk to you all soon. Blessed day. Love you all. Thank you again. Bye.